Weapons online. Still laggy, but not as bad as it was. EMP is loading. And ready. Not high. Targeting weapon systems. I gotta change my frequency changing buttons. I have the wrong main screen on over here. Alpha 7-5. Prioritizing drone. There's such a thing. It's friendly. Me neither. Homing's ready. We have EMP homings available. No need. Things are all loaded as mentioned. EMP center mass. Commencing Delta 3. Could be Omega 1, but I have targeted Captain's target and I'm hitting it with homings because drones are nasty. Drone cruiser destroyed. We have another drone inbound. Can I get eyes on another drone cruiser in that fleet. Preparing to load nuke. Nuke is loading. Nuke is ready. Confirm current target for nuke. Nuke is away. Loading Echo 1. Understood. I feel like I didn't mention the Echo 1 is ready. The Echo 1 is ready. Continuing with Omega 1 with P-Shocks. Prioritizing. Get me off the bow of Alpha 1-6. High energy turn. Loading homings for next volley. Should be able to beam Juliet real quick. Never mind. Confirmed. Set. Echo 1 is away. Contact. Loading P-Shocks. Three P-Shocks away. Four conversions. 4 homing remain. Won't take much to put Kilo down. Spike tubes 300, I have a brief window of opportunity. Torpedo is away. Delta 3 featuring P-Shocks, we're pretty low on homing. Captain's range. Converted 1 torpedo. Take me to next target. P-shock out on current target, next target. We have 3 for conversions. Three conversions out of homings. Forward shield is 5%. To impulse. Target is out of range. Invictus is clearing. It'll take too long. Invictus is going to get it before it loads. Energy is 6%, 0 conversions possible. Understood. Understood. Standard practice. Full complement homing. Loading baseline EMP. Adding a nuke to the mix. We have 1 tube available for hot load. Homing to fill the gap. This is so much nicer when I can keep track of my cursor. Omega 3 away, following up with full spread of homings here. Standing by to load Omega 3. Need tubes for this Omega 3. Omega 3 is loading. Omega 3 is ready. Captain's target acquired. Confirm Omega 3. Yeah, that went better. I would have to share that sentiment, however. I have a similar... Sometimes I wonder if I simply missed the command in the cross chatter. As I said, that went much better. On joystick controls, does it automatically center rudder when you let go of the stick? Ugh. I've heard... Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Draco's stick, and it's a little outside that 2030 range, but it gets a lot of praise. That's just a stick. I stand corrected. I've been watching this Star Citizen game really closely in its development, and everyone's been talking about that stick, so. Yeah, you can totally copy and paste your engineering data file. That's criminal story. That's not, no. Me too, yeah. Burn in the maker's fire. Oh, goody. Fleet news, best part of the shift. This lady cannot leave me alone. I'm disappointed that Picard wasn't spliced in. All hands abandon ship! All hands abandon ship! Boom! So we are on break. I am going to step away for a few minutes. And as they say, should be back in about 4 or 5. I'm disinclined to start and stop the stream. My God, I think I'd rather even edit it, even though I never edit my videos. Well, that's going to be that. I'm stepping away. Oh, hey, I can get some water while I do this. I really got to get the Velcro for this thing. It's got to be nuts. There be lightedness. Hey, so the stream means that if anyone said anything during the break, I can actually go back and listen to it if I care to bother. It worked great! Minuscule, yeah. Hmm. What's going... Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't change my sound. I've been streaming, but no one's been hearing a damn thing. Oh.
Beautiful fireworks, and you go
Well,
around
it's
being
fixed
a
now.
revolutionary.
July the 14th, right?
July 4th is America.
So June
Yeah,
the
that's
14th.
June 14th?
I
I
want
missed
so.
Fleetman's
That's still
pulse
the
on the
day.
damn thing.
July
Shit.
14th.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Ah.
July
it's
also.
still there.
Monday,
Yes, it is.
Monday remembers this. It was very important to one of the major figures in Paragon.
Yeah.
Ah, it was back when I lived in France. It was the really crap local marching band and fireworks.
Fireworks!
Yeah.
Fireworks!
I couldn't be prouder of the crew of Invictus right now.
Because we're awesome.
Because we're alive.
Oh, okay, you've come up with the way I could be prouder of you. Yeah, if you were dead, it would be easier. No, so many stiff upper lips. That was brilliant.
The stiffest.
Let's not get too stiff. It'll be uncomfortable.
Giggity.
How does anyone on the Invictus understand each other? Everybody's going, well, yes. Too many stiff upper lips.
You should
Is
hear
it?
Morlock
Gotta
when he's on the
sprawl.
bridge. Even Morlock joins in.
I think that was the editing, isn't it? Something stopped on a letter F, and there were a few more explosions than were actually live, weren't there?
They sounded good, though.
Yes, very dramatic.
Drama is our goal.
Well, we can put it like this. Morlock, you're never going to make those energy mistakes again.
What if
And
I've
he didn't
passed?
hear a single word of that.
Go to the mission.
Was that from learning, or was that just an ultimatum?
If he's not too
Column A, little column B.
if he's not careful, he might overcompensate and end up never taking risks again and getting relieved of command for that.
I think Morlock's been overcompensating for a while, but I shouldn't really talk about him because
It's okay, he's got speakers off. He can't hear you right now.
Oh, I just found out. I found out why Excision couldn't hear me when I was broadcasting, because she's not in the list. But I don't understand why she can't hear me when I was talking directly to her, because the ship name appears to be completely accurate in the intership comms.
I just noticed this. Who messed around with ship 5 through ship 8?
It's been like that all
What?
shift.
Yeah, I was part of that. I don't know who else was, but that was fun.
Earlier it was where is my mind?
it then went
But
to where
is my cat?
So someone was bored. Someone needs a
like-
job.
What did you do with the train?
I'll take full responsibility for where is my mind.
Okay, everyone, please report down to the mission briefing chamber.
Copy that. You heard him.
Where is the briefing chamber? There it is. Whew.
Just to be clear, when I said I blow stuff up, I meant other ships. I blow stuff up. I don't study that stuff.
I don't know. It doesn't
I mean,
seem like you're
also
too
others.
discriminating.
Mind the room.
Is there not a SCAR directive about people massaging space whales, by the way?
What?
What is happening right now?
Just pointing that one out. Right, okay, we are going to do one more simulation. I'm in talks with the local forces in this area regarding some supplies. I'll update you as soon as I have a message back for them. In the meantime, like I say, we'll do one more simulation, and then hopefully we'll have a couple of missions ready. We'll go with the same ships as we had, Oblivion, Relentless, Invictus, and Excision. And I think for this one I might join the Oblivion.
Oh, good.
Duty officer, I'll hand over to you to get all officers assigned to their ships.
Okay, officers, please report back to the ships you were just serving on. I don't believe there's anybody new in the room.
That would be me. You in the room.
Commandant on deck.
As you were. Alright, so small chance we might get one other person.
Somebody outside the fold?
Gasp. Yeah, Draco, let me know if you have any questions about this joystick commands.
Thanks. I was actually looking through the file.
New
Just
thing,
be- it-
new thing to talk about in our ship-specific comms channels, a relentless hazing ritual.
Oh god.
Fleet captains to our ships, report in as soon as your crew is ready and standing by.
Alright, Leonard, let's go to ship shape.
Alright. So you're taking command for this one, sir?
That's affirmative.
Alright. Helm is ready. Weapons?
At the ready.
Engineer.
Engineering standing by.
Science.
Eyes open and scanning.
Comms.
Yelling at people to stop being idiots.
We are ready for launch, sir.
Thank you, Leonard.
I don't have absolute, that's what's missing.
Relentless to Oblivion, we are ready to launch.
Must remember to report into Fleet Command. Must remember to report into Fleet Command.
Yeah, pretty much.
Relentless, this is Oblivion, that's confirmed.
Now, in terms of a hazing ritual, in order for us to have one, we need to have an open slot on the ship first.
We can make it for the next guy to come in at some point. It'll happen. People die.
I guess that's one way to put it. But yeah, people vanish, people get transferred around. It happens.
At some point, a poor low-ranking officer is going to be very unlucky, and the console will detonate in his face. Usually people tend not to survive that, even though it leaves very few burn marks.
Do we need to safeguard this ship too? I just got done with the bloody Horizon. Where's my wrench?
I got a couple spares.
I've seen them, and it lacking a little bit.
So if we're all
Some-
stateside, where around the states are we all?
Pacific Northwest.
DC area.
East Coast.
Slim Shady touched my Gatling gun. That's really okay. Yeah.
Who do I have to call out now?
I love this group.
If it makes you feel any better, it was Spock touched my Gatling gun, and that needed a fix. So I do enjoy that. I totally just made a joke, and then I just did "Where's my mind?" and people started changing it from there. I've been really happy with this. This has been quite funny.
You got this started, eh?
The world's stupidest game of telephone. Some shady bent.
This group leader to all ships, stand by to begin. Please disconnect from unassigned ships.
Oh, who's ruining our fun?
Oh, it's Hall. Can't you
I
tell?
am.
Who do you really need to ask that question?
I know, it's so obvious with the terminology.
Leonard.
My job is done here. I'm got my consoles all back on the Relentless.
Of course, now I have to wonder, is there a difference in
Oh
spelling?
my god!
Okay, just leave it. Fuck. Bloody leave it.
Is there a spelling difference between invalid and invalid?
All
Doesn't
ships,
matter.
prepare for launch.
The bigger question is, where's Waldo?
Engineering is online.
And we are awfully close to the asteroids.
Yep. Can't say I'm super happy with that.
Science is boosted.
I like being boosted.
Group leader to all ships. Invictus, move to protect Papa 9-4, see if you can get back to DS1. Relentless, move into Charlie 2 and Charlie 3, take out elite enemies in that area. Excision, operational area Delta 2 through Delta 3.
Alright, you said Charlie 2 through Charlie 3. Let's move in. First target's
He
going to be
said,
Tango.
target elites.
Yes,
Yep.
so first target's going to be that Scaran Executor, Tango 8-4. Ignore the light Kralian ships.
That's a defiler.
Loading homing torpedoes, EMP ready.
Ignore Quebec 1-0. That's not our target.
Tango 8-4.
Invictus intercept Whiskey
Tango
03
8-4.
on route to
Bearing
Papa 9-4.
307.
Alright, get
Verify
Tango.
target, Commandant.
Engage.
This target,
frequency
yes,
Delta.
move in for
HET.
Delta 2. It is anti-torp. Spike primary beams once we're shooting.
Primary's boosted.
Drone, drone, drone.
Keep those shields up, NG.
I got it cranked.
Frequency Delta Delta. Beams down, maneuvering down.
Right, lower our shields until those beams come back up. Well, not okay. Lower shield power, I should say.
Mm-hmm. And beams are at 250.
Taking heavy damage.
Right, get ready
Target
for
destroyed.
Delta 3. Next target's gonna be Victor 9-7.
Victor 97, frequency Delta Delta.
Delta
Recommended
3.
Shields.
Stay out
Looks
of
like-
stay out of range of those Kralians. We're going for an Omega 1 at first to draw them off.
Energy's at 64%. for what
Alright,
it's
pull
worth.
us away from the Kralians.
Boost impulse.
Boosting
Delta
impulse.
3.
Drop boost, drop boost.
Dropping boost.
Frequency Delta Delta.
Front
Enemy
shield is
falling.
down.
Target
Right.
destroyed.
Leave these Kralians. Next target, Delta 2, Mark 6.
Front shield still down.
Loading
Moving.
homing torpedoes.
Right, move in for primary scouting pass, and we'll go in for an Omega 1 while our shields build.
Energy's at 46%.
Oblivion, this is relentless. Elite's taken care of in Delta 2 and Delta 3, moving in on Fleet in Delta 2.
Commencing bombardment pass.
Primary
Confirm
target,
this
Hotel
group.
08.
Relentless, this is Oblivion, new operational area. Charlie 1, Charlie 1. Negative,
Charlie 1 out.
Relentless, change it to
Holding
Charlie 3
fire.
Mark 1 and November 000 target.
Charlie 3, Mark 1. All right, flip us around. We're going after that Scarran Executor.
Be advised,
about?
weapons console
What are-
once again encountering a lot of latency.
What are our shields looking like, engineering?
60% and climbing.
All right,
Energy's
see
at
what you can
38%.
do. Helm, take us bearing 050.
Bearing acknowledged.
Watch for those Kralians. We don't want to engage.
Relentless, confirm order. Charlie 3 Mark 1 to take out the Scar.
Charlie 3, Mark 1, aye.
Target locked, I think.
See if you can taunt them, comms. Convert
What-
for
what-
homing.
What's the name on that?
Scarran Executor bearing.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, there he is.
All
4
right, there we go.
conversions.
Move in, get Tango. We're gonna have to do our
Relentless,
bit.
that's more over here.
Alright, we have him taunted. Frequency Bravo Bravo.
Right,
Need a
we're gonna
bearing science. Give me bearing to target.
Bearing 140.
right, moving for Delta 2.
Make
It's
that
anti-torp.
130. He's right in he's right in front.
Red line beams. Keep our shields up. Engage.
You got it.
Waiting for this drone.
Energy's at 40%.
Bravo Bravo. Enemy beams disabled. Maneuvering disabled. Torpedoes disabled. Ship falling. Target
Good
destroyed.
shooting, everybody. Oblivion, this is relentless. Elite has been destroyed.
Relentless,
Rolling
move
beats.
into operational area Bravo 2.
We are ordnance green, energy
Bravo
amber.
2, aye.
Energy's at 26%.
Right, convert 4 more homing. Let's do another scouting pass on that fleet in Bravo 2.
4 conversions.
Bearing north.
000. What's our homing stores looking like?
8.
Bearing now approaching
Copy that.
090.
Front shields?
100%. Shields front
All
and back.
right, Delta 3, let's do this.
Beams and shields boosted.
Drone.
There were 2 there.
Raise shields.
Delta. Shields down. Target destroyed. Next target.
Energy's at 30%.
Copy.
I don't have secondary scans. For these.
They're Corellians, we can deal. Do what
Bravo.
you can.
Bravo.
Focus on the rearmost.
System falling.
Energy's at 20%.
Copy.
Front shields down.
Keep 2 homing in reserve just in case weapons.
Understood.
Frequency Bravo. Beams down.
Energy's at 9%.
Copy.
Target destroyed.
All right, Helm, dock us up to DS1. Science, get us there.
Bearing of 100.
Guide us around this nebula. It's just going to slow us down. Oblivion,
That
this is
works.
relentless. We're moving into dock to refuel.
Cut due east until the nebula, and then cut north to avoid the minefield.
North or south? So you're avoiding the
South
nebula.
faster.
Yes, yeah, south. You're right. South would be faster. I didn't think about that.
We can trust Leonard to take us through the asteroid field.
Energy's at 1%.
Convert our last 2 humming.
We have a number more homing. I'm just running it conservative.
Copy.
There's an enemy ship coming, heading towards DS2, a battleship.
Battleship Excision's got friends
Docking
on there.
protocols engaged. Stand by.
Relentless, or Oblivion, this is Relentless. Once we're back at green, what's our next order?
Relentless, this is Oblivion. Form up with Oblivion in Grid Charlie 2 Mark 3.
That's affirmative.
Docking protocols engaged. Refuel commenced.
Do you see Charlie 2 Mark 3?
Yep.
That's what I heard.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, but we're gonna. Looks like we're gonna prepare to hit those fleets in Charlie 1 and Charlie 2.
Ordnance green, max.
Right, get that EMP back in the tubes.
EMP
then
ready.
helm take us to Charlie 2 Mark 5
We're not yet topped off.
once we're ready.
Give me an exit vector.
Now we're topped off.
Science.
125.
125.
250, I think.
Sorry. Wow. Yeah. Sorry. 250.
Give us maneuvering, NG.
You got it.
Wow. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Exit vector acknowledged. Moving out.
251 was what I meant. Don't know how they got swapped. Yeah. Stay below the mines, and then and once you get through, bearing.
Guide us straight to Oblivion.
Then just straight ahead.
I actually forgot you were having dyslexic symptoms. I totally forgot about that.
Do
Oblivion, this is Relentless. We're moving in.
Relentless, do you have heavy ordnance aboard?
That's affirmative.
Relentless,
like me
we
to
are
load a
going to
nuke?
go with formation Lambda Heavy. Oblivion's going to lead with an EMP.
Loading nuke.
Copy that. We'll follow it up. Right, stay
Relentless,
evasive
thank
of
you.
those
We're going to
fighters.
engage fighters. Move.
Your order, sir.
Stay evasive of the fighters, but keep close to that fleet. Once you see the EMP go out, fire nuke.
Searching for their target.
We have a couple bogeys on
Relentless, you're clear to engage formation Lambda Heavy.
I could just drop my own EMP.
Kidding me? Yeah, we're gonna do an Omega 3.
Give me a target.
Captain's target's good.
It'll have to suffice. Can't see. Omega 3 is
It's
away,
good.
loading another one.
Don't worry about an Omega 3. Let's load a mine. I don't like these bombers on our tail.
Mine loading in addition.
Target destroyed. 2 other targets are. 3 other targets are heavily damaged.
No worry. Keep us evasive, Helm.
He just wanted to pick off a
Let's-
drone.
Well, let's drop some mines on this. See if we can get the fighters.
I
to
have
same
one mine
time.
and a nuke.
P88. No, they just repaired. They were out of action for a minute.
Mom O. That's a weird name for a shuttle.
Relentless will leave Delta 2 Mark 2 to you, and we'll take these guys out.
That's affirmative, Oblivion. Get ready for an Echo 2.
Purging EMP in
On
favor of a
standby.
mine.
Before we do that, flip us around. I want us to screen these drones.
Full reverse peak beams.
Peak beams.
Power forward shields.
Power forward shields.
That's all the drones.
Echo 2.
Field target.
I didn't get that mine loaded. I only have
Drop.
the one. I can follow up with a nuke if you want.
Yeah, let's use the nuke. There's still too many heavies in there.
Nuke is away.
Alright, once that's gone in, Delta 3.
Energy's at 44%.
Setting Delta 3,
Copy that.
P-Shock focus.
Okay, first target is heavy. Quebec 548, frequency Delta Delta.
Identify unshielded targets on this vector.
Yeah, if you want to throw a P-Shock at Quebec 4-2.
Yeah, if you want a boost of energy, it looks like there's an anomaly in Delta 2 Mark 1.
These drones are
We'll
coming
see if
in
we
like
can
crazy.
Get to it first, but for now, let's take them head on. Delta 3.
Target destroyed.
Delta 3ing dead ahead.
Asteroids astern.
Front shields are weakened.
Switching to
Delta,
homing.
Delta.
Energy's at 27%.
Copy that. Convert 3. Once our homings drop to 5,
Front
stop
shields
firing.
down. Front shields down on target.
Omega 1.
Target destroyed. Good use of P-Shocks.
Use the P-Shocks on the Torgoth only.
Understood. Loading homings presently.
Invictus, this is relentless. If you're going to help out, we're firing light ordnance, so don't worry.
Quebec 5-4 is
Thank you, Relentless.
Loading preliminary EMP.
Be careful what you back into.
2 homings still on standby for targets dead ahead.
Energy is at 28%.
Those 2 homings all we have left?
We got plenty of homings.
Perfect.
Who is Invictus shooting at? Oh, they're shooting at the Torgoth.
Let's take out that Corellian.
Corellian is weak. Front shields are at 7. Rear shields are down.
We'll
Delta
beam this
2,
one.
Delta
I'll
2.
target aft.
Not that it matters, but bravo, bravo. Maneuver impulse disabled.
Alright, once we're done here, we're moving into Charlie 2 Mark 1
Target
to take
destroyed.
out that last Torgoth.
HET.
Relentless,
HET.
Invictus. I think you're pretty much done. You can
Energy's at
stand any
19.
crew.
We're on you, Oblivion. Delta 2.
Recommend we convert a few.
Yeah, convert 3.
3 conversions.
Frequency echo, echo. Recommended
Targeting
front
4.
shield.
Heat beams.
Fire.
I must have misheard the
Delta
firing
2.
order.
Delta 2.
Front shields down.
Clip the front, clip the front.
System falling. Target destroyed. Board is green.
Who do you think took Tango?
I was a
Crew
bit
leading to our
confused there.
ships, debrief your crews and stand down.
I was being told
Pretty
to
sure
fire,
Oblivion
but we
did.
weren't within range.
Was my Delta 2 order going out?
Your Delta 2 order was attempting to go out, but we weren't actually within firing range for Delta 2. And then I heard you call for fire, so the only way I could fire was the torpedoes.
That's fair enough. When it comes to light ordnance, we don't have to worry too much about that as long as we have a target. But definitely get confirmation if we've got something heavy loaded up.
Weapons, I recommend that you work on your mind reading implant.
Right.
It does come in handy, I can tell you.
Well, you know, if it really did come in handy, you wouldn't really have to tell us, would you? We would just kind of know.
Indeed. Unless it literally just came in hand, and that doesn't really mean much.
But other than that, I think we're ready for whatever mission we've got thrown against us. How do y'all feel?
We are sufficiently oiled.
Let's kill things.
That's what I like to hear.
That's better than the response of well lubricated.
Oh my.
I'm not sure it's any better or worse.
Well lubricated probably means alcoholic beverages.
Not necessarily.
I'm not so sure about that. No.
Did you guys ever see that article about the woman that got really high by drinking THC lubricant?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't drink that shit.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, dude, go to. I spent 3 years in California. Oh my god, in California, it just became legal, but it's been medically legal for years. And
California's not that bad.
It's not bad. It's just like but like weed is everywhere. It's
Look,
name something they probably have put weed in it.
Okay, look, when I was a kid, I had to eat Tide out of a box, so I don't know what these kids are doing.
You're not a fan of the Tide Pod Challenge?
Come on, we grew up on Ajax.
Okay. Oh my. I prefer the Thor logo personally, but...
Well, do you guys remember singing the song about Comet?
Yep.
It makes your mouth turn green, Comet. It tastes like Listerine, Comet. It'll make you vomit, so drink some Comet and vomit today.
I'm suddenly very concerned.
I have never heard that. I am seeing people disappear
Okay,
into the
everyone,
galley.
Report up to the briefing chamber.
To be able to discuss coordination.
That would probably be very useful.
It sounds like Matt's in full flow in the background now.
He is.
I take it the performance didn't go to his
I've
standards.
just mentally nudged.
How did, in terms of the coordination there, how did the command officers find it?
I actually had a question for you, group leader.
Go on.
We realized on Relentless that we tend to take a bit more action than normal. How did you like those constant updates I was feeding you?
What do you mean?
He has no idea what to do with them.
He didn't even
We're in
notice.
contact a bit more frequently than we normally are.
I think I got some contact from the other ships as well. It's quite useful to get feedback from other ships, particularly confirming orders or saying where they are in terms of the orders that they've been given. Because it comes through with a different sound effect on the headphones, I can differentiate that between bridge crew and fleet comms.
Perfect.
So it was useful. With the way it was panning out as well, because it wasn't particularly intensive in terms of combat, it was quite easy to look at where to then reassign ships and be able to listen into the fleet comms. And because the Oblivion crew was running so smoothly. I mean, I went for a coffee halfway through and they just carried on. It was brilliant.
I didn't even notice, right?
I told them the order to execute and then stepped away because I knew they could do it.
Very nice.
All right. Moving on to our missions. Before we do, we need status updates from around the division. I believe we've got some more updates regarding the station. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir. We have news that Stronghold is up and running pretty well. It might not look good, but it actually works. We will need a secondary power system eventually just to keep things going. And we do need residential improvements. The crews are not complaining, but they could do with a little bit more comfort. CIC have updated nav system instructions, so that we respect the positions of the Kralian and the Heptonite burial mausoleum asteroids. So those are designated now as no-fly zones as far as our flight planning is concerned.
Excellent. Good, because it still looks like we're going to be here for the long haul, especially now we've managed to make friendly contact with the locals in this area. We can probably keep using this base. Negotiations are ongoing with regards to the use of this base, but things are looking up. Do we have any more about the Krellians and the Heptonites in this area? Morlock, I think you've been dealing with them quite a bit.
Well, I appears to have dropped due to lost connection.
Oh, damn.
Perhaps he can give that when he reconnects.
Right, okay, I know he was making contact with the inhabitants of this system and getting some more updates, so hopefully he can give us a bit of a report there. Armand, you've been looking at stellar cartography for us.
That is confirmed. First off, we're going to need some more caffeine, renewed caffeine restocked for the sensor teams. They're starting to lose it, but good news is that we believe we're located somewhere to spinward of the Poseidon Rift and trailing of Aaron system. And something else that's good, we are detecting gate control emissions, specifically from trailing and spinward, so maybe able to get back to Imperial civilization sometime soon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It doesn't look like Morlock's going to be back with us. Maxine, do you have his report handy there?
Yes, I do. One sec, let me bring this up. Yes. Yeah, he was our chief negotiator with the delegation. I believe he met with a military commander and one of the local civil authorities. From the Kralian and Heptonite reactions, his notes say some part of the Stormhold sector is a kind of neutral zone, and it has been apparently for some years. Felt. It seems that the two sides realized the conflict could have been a lot worse, but developed some level of respect for each other after the courage and the sacrifice to maintain life on both sides. The establishment of the monument seems to have allowed the Kralians and the Heptonites to live side by side in the trailing spinward sector from here, where the Heptonites have manufacturing and residential facilities. Those are the ones that we evacuated last shift, and the Kralians have outposts there if we left them operational. There also seems to be a trade route along which the Natani have been traveling relatively unhindered. That seems to be that's what his notes say from the interviews.
Alright, if we can carry on with negotiations with the Heptonites in this area, maybe we can smooth out relations with the Krellians as well, and get this system stabilized. It definitely worked to our advantage with so many trade routes through it and so many resources to draw on. We could maybe have it as a more permanent outpost and use what we've got here to upgrade Stormhold a little bit before we figure out how to get home. Hall, you've got some reports on our current resource situation.
Yes, sir. I've been in contact with engineering teams around the clock for most of the intershift period, and the report across the fleet is our denabite reserves. There is degeneration within our denabite crystals, and this seems to be a continuing trend as of late. And we've been able to correlate weakened denabite resources with the energy shortfall that was the result of the disabling of the Invictus. However, denabite degeneration across the rest of the fleet hasn't gone too far, and a small quantity of clean denabite crystals could be used to reinvigorate our remaining supply and get our ships back up to full power. On a brighter note as well, heavy weapons production facilities are back up to full operation aboard Stormhold, and nuclear ordnance can now be deployed more freely throughout the battlefield.
Excellent. One good note on that, with the fact that our Denobite reserves are degrading, we might have some luck there. As you know, I've been talking with the diplomats in this area, and we've come to some negotiations. We're going to start some trade with them. They have offered to send us some Denobite reserves to help us out with some of our system problems, as well as some other less essential supplies as well, some medical supplies, things like that. However, they want our assistance with a shipment of vital supplies that they want to send across to some of their bases and as part of their trade route. What we're going to do is the Oblivion, Relentless and Excision are going to move out and to provide a security escort to their transport vessels that the inhabitants of this area are going to be sending out. Pirate raids have been harassing them quite frequently in the area that we're going to be heading into. It looks like Sector 6 of this system, so we're just going to provide basic security. In the meantime, Invictus, with it still undergoing major repairs, is going to remain here at Stormhold. You'll need to be active though, Invictus, because you'll be meeting and greeting the transport vessel coming in and its escort, and escorting it into Stormhold for the transfer of Denobite.
Understood.
I think Intendant Donovan, you will be providing command codes for the Invictus and her crew.
Okay.
I believe... Where is he gone? Vaj? Where is he gone? There you are. Intendant Vaj, you're going to be on command and control for the Invictus as well.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Relentless, Oblivion, and Excision are going to be on original command codes, the main command codes, and we'll be moving out and just coordinating with command and control as we go. Any questions?
There, with Morlock gone, who is commanding the Excision?
Chain of command.
Very good.
How many officers does it leave on Excision?
It leaves 4.
4 officers. Right. What we'll do is we'll transfer officers to ships, and then we'll look at the situation in terms of crew allocation, and we'll discuss between command officers what needs to be done.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you for pointing it out, though. That was really useful. All right, duty officer, have everybody assigned to their ships.
Officers, please return to the ships you're just serving on. Prep pre-flight up.
Gonna get some customary Yui music in here for the wait.
Go for it.
My phone is slow. No. Go, little phone.
Reconnect, or are we all good?
I think we're good.
Okay.
I will reconnect just to confirm.
Was there an ETA?
ETA and what?
Of starting?
They have to figure out reallocation.
How many people did we lose?
One, but now we've got a ship with only 4 officers on it.
It's a functional minimum, but it doesn't look like many of our other ships are that much better off. Doesn't seem like anyone has donatable crewmen.
No, not donatable. Not normally, anyway. As long as Excision has 5, I think that should be fine.
Okay, this is unusually long. Even I don't want to listen to this that long.
That was the wrong ship. Damn it. Anyway, we've got a mission. Let's get a ship shape.
Though I'm pretty sure the ship is still in ship shape. It hasn't been contorted or bent like Invictus.
Yes, I understand Invictus has a lot of holes.
Yui, turn the music off.
Group leader to all ships. Relentless. Excision reporting to ISN Oblivion once you're ready to go.
Have everyone report in, Leonard.
Right. Helm is on standby. Weapons.
Trigger finger is itchy.
Engineer.
Standing by.
Science.
Beep boop 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 beep boo.
English.
What, you don't speak
Scanning.
droid?
Science systems are scanning and ready.
Comms.
Communicating. Mostly in English.
Oh boy.
Great, everyone else is ready to go.
Thank you.
I have to make another head call.
I don't trust
Make
that
it fast.
comms officer myself, but you know.
Oblivion, this is Relentless. We're ready to launch.
Oblivion. Relentless is Oblivion, that's confirmed.
So you're not the only one that does it.
Doodly 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 doodle.
Where's Waldo's funny head?
Engineering's online. Or not.
I'm back. I am
Excellent.
back. And with a cold rat bar ready to go.
Try not to get the crumbs everywhere.
Here we go.
Ship systems are coming up.
Engineering online.
Weapons online.
Cyclones online.
Excision.
What?
Excision, relentless. Sensor systems are coming online.
Are you casually listening to comms bands?
It's Klingon!
Oh boy. What in the four lights?
Oh, good. Warlock's coming back.
I am so confused.
Mission accomplished.
Relentless, Excision, form up on Oblivion. We're going to make way for Sector 6.
Copy that, Oblivion.
Formation order acknowledged.
Ship systems on energy standby.
Loading preliminary EMP. No rush.
Tell me when loaded, though. I'll turn down the torpedoes.
Stepping away for one moment, I need water.
EMP ready.
1.
You said a moment, not a second. Can you even measure a moment? Are we moving as slowly as it feels?
We're in Nebula. It's jamming our full engine power.
Okay, I'm back.
We're cruising through a nebula.
I just
Very
wonder if
exciting.
I'm enjoying wonderful latency again. I wonder what my activity monitor has to say. Am I maxing anything out here?
You know, as ready to eat as our meals are, the taste factor has never been wonderful.
CPU running, oh wow. CPU is really crunching along. CPU is
One
running
sec.
about an average of 70% across the board. So that's probably why I have a good bit of lag here. Plenty
Sector
of memory.
transition.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with.
I see an alpha gate.
Relentless Excision. Relentless Excision, we don't currently have permission to dock at these bases, so be advised on that point. We're going to try and establish connection to the convoys in this area.
Copy that, Oblivion. Alright, so we're gonna have to be a bit more light on ordnance than we normally are.
I'm taking a look at the captain's map. We have a jump gate in Echo 2, sir.
That we do. Huh.
Yeah, I announced that.
Well, at least that means our sensor readings were correct.
Alright, looks like we've got a gate in this area. Relentless, break formation, move to investigate the gate.
Helm, bring us to Delta 2, Mark 8.
We're up to cruising speed. This might just be our ticket to finding out where we definitely are.
Yeah, but the one big worry is once we get in contact with the Empire, we're going to have to hope our acting chops are up to snuff.
Surprised they haven't come investigating.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that the Empire doesn't have a
Science-
very high
science, start
opinion of
getting scans.
democracy.
Sensors are boosted.
Oblivion, this is relentless.
Do me a
We've got
favor, engineering. Redline warp.
hostile ships.
Confirmed, relentless. Continue checking out that gate. I want to know if it's active or not.
Bloody pirates.
Brigantine.
Right,
we're,
bring
also,
us-
we're also seeing some friendly transports.
Right, Helm, bring us close to the gate, but not close enough for us to accidentally get jumped.
You know, sir, that jump gates
looking on
require an
main screen, it looks like a
explicit
gate.
control command from gate control systems in order to activate the jump rift.
Yeah, Leonard, one thing you have to keep in mind, we just got our minds put into a different universe. I'm not sure how much I trust anything right now.
Relentless, I want you on Echo 1-1 with Charlie 4.
Fuel
Echo
collectors
1-1,
are
Charlie
primed.
4.
Captain, on comms, I do see the ability to activate the gate. I'm not going to, but we have that ability.
That's good to know. Bring us to Charlie 4, Mark 8.
Were we
Moving
not?
out. So this is in fact an active jump gate, which means there's a gate on the other side, which means we can transit through it, which means we can get out of the system when we're done with our business here.
Warp is boosted. I'll
Once
cut it
we're
when
in-
we're out of the nebula.
Once we're in range of that pirate, we're going Delta 2.
First off, some things don't change. The classic pastime of zapping commerce raiders.
Yep, at least they're predictable. Oh, that's going to be fun.
fighters.
Load 'em
Boarding
on.
shuttles.
Keep on Echo 1-1. See how fast we can take it down.
Oh, relentless will come in to join you and assist. See if you can draw off those fighters.
Copy that, Oblivion.
Front
Alright,
and
go,
rear shields
go
are
evasive.
failing.
I've lost weapons console.
Complete bastards.
Blanket crash,
Console.
blanket crash.
Console crash.
Check for E-War, boys.
Stand by, everybody.
At least we'll get our shields back.
Clearly, we did not coordinate with the local station defense systems. Probably fried the pirates along with us.
Back up.
Disconnect, reconnect.
How much you want to bet they're going to blame it on me?
Why would they?
He's a convenient target.
He's not his brother, so he should be pretty good.
Did we get verification on that? Did we get verification on E-War?
I haven't heard anything about E-War, but Eeyore is certainly around.
I'm not able to
That was
connect
terrible.
cc1.mytsn.net, right?
CC1,
Should
yes.
be, yeah.
Decision report and relentless reporting as soon as you've managed to re-establish connection.
Weapons connected, standing by.
Report
Engineering
in once
ready.
you're in. Leonard, Muga.
Science, reporting in.
Are we ready for the roll call, sir?
We're good enough. Let's make this. I'm just doing this
Alright,
fast.
helm is ready. Weapons?
We're
Trigger finger is itchy.
We're good. Okay. Oblivion, we're ready to
Engineer.
go.
Ready?
Confirmed relentless.
Science. Comms.
Science comms ready.
Ready.
Cool, I already reported in. Alright, everyone, stand by for sensor update.
Engineering is online.
I just had a primary console failure. Repeat, helmet's down.
You got time.
Crash.
Crash.
Blanket
Well,
crash on
this
other
bodes well.
consoles.
Relentless excision, that was another server crash.
Really?
Just to be sure, make sure everyone's running mod version 197 Charlie.
Affirmed.
ISN
No change
Symmetra OS.
Yep, got it.
Well, server's up again.
Re-register vessels.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not disconnect my secondary?
Relentless.
Relentless.
That mean we're relentless again?
Yes.
I'm assuming everyone's in. There's no sense in doing the roll call again.
Yep.
Do we have to disconnect and reconnect, or are we still okay?
Disconnect, reconnect. That was a crash. Oblivion, Relentless is up again.
Engineering is online.
Stand by.
Weapons online.
All systems are back online.
Alright, let's wait for that sensor reset. Second thought, let's just follow Oblivion. Just in case we need to do something manual. There we go.
You got to reload that EMP?
Yes, please.
Attempting to load, but something going wrong.
God damn
Blanket
it
crash,
again.
blanket crash.
Well, this is good.
things were going so well.
Right?
We had someone new join. Could be that they don't have it properly installed.
Who's new?
Didn't we have someone join that wasn't on earlier?
Zansta showed up, but
Thomas Avarice on the midshipman on Excision. He already has the correct mod.
yeah, and he was here before ship started anyway.
For servers back.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to put on another game just to fill this dead space in my stream.
Is anyone watching?
Watching what?
My stream. I doubt it. It's possible, but I doubt it.
My screens are pretty taken up at the moment.
Likewise. I'm not even going to open my browser to find out, because if I open my browser, then all, 400 of my tabs are going to open, and my system is stressed
Jesus.
enough.
Did it crash again?
400. What do you need with 400 tabs?
I'm exaggerating. It's only more accurate approximation would be 16?
Starting.
What do you need with 60 tabs?
No, not 60, 16.
That's a little better.
I mean, clearly you don't watch nearly enough porn if you only have 16 tabs open.
Bookmark your porn. You don't need that much.
Actually, it's pirated television programming.
And you're recording this conversation.
He's streaming it.
They don't come after us.
It's so hard to prove, but you've just made it easy.
Hey man, my house has gotten hit twice by torrent warnings, so... And long story short, it was involving a Disney show, so we know who's actually paying attention.
I got one, and I should not be proud of this, but I have to be. Everyone on the internet was talking about this meme porn.
Contacts.
Alright,
Wait,
let's
what? We're connected? I'm
yeah.
not even connected.
Get back in.
Decision Relentless looks like we've got systems back up and running.
That's affirmative.
It's
That's affirmative.
Getting that EMP loaded.
there we go. We had a little hiccup in the warp field, but it looks like we're good now.
Oblivion, this is Relentless. We're moving back to defend the bases.
Negative Relentless moving to grid Delta 1.
Delta 1. Alright, let's go towards Delta 1, Mark 6.
I just lost my secondary.
Yeah, same here. Primary's still up.
Encountering massive lag on primary.
Not a crash.
Boost warp.
In warp.
Alright, we're gonna go Delta 2 on that transport.
Energy's at 83%.
We have frequency for the transport.
Frequency Charlie Charlie. Teleport tracker.
Oh dear. Perhaps we should not Delta 2.
Nope, we'll Delta 2. There's only one ship.
Lord knows what they have in their
Normalize
cargo
warp.
base.
I'm not worried. Let's do it.
Drone.
Engage.
We're outside range. There we go. I believe their maneuver and beam should be down.
Oh, they're more than down.
Energy 62, front shield
Relentless
70.
focus on enemies in grid Charlie 2 Mark 7.
Copy that, Oblivion. Taking on fighters. Okay, load up a mine.
Loading mine.
Helm, get weapons, get Tango on those Avengers. Let's make this a party.
Target locked.
Delta 1.
Damn, he turns fast.
Yep.
Right, get my 2-7 as well, then line them up for a mine drop.
What about Romeo?
Let Oblivion take it.
Disengaging
Pull him
Romeo.
away,
Mine is
pull him
ready.
away from Oblivion. Helm. We want to make sure Oblivion doesn't get caught in that blast.
Waiting
We're good
call.
for drop, sir.
Drop mine.
Mine is away.
Energy 43%.
Delta 2.
They're crippled. Let's finish them off.
Looks like
Did
Excelsior's
we get
got
the
it.
kill?
Don't take our kills.
Outside arc. Target's destroyed. Romeo only remains.
Energy 40%.
Engage
Recommend
fuel collectors.
fuel collectors.
Priming FCS. FCS is primed.
Additional contacts Alpha Line.
Relentless excision. Looks like we've got heavy forces in grid Delta 1. Move into that position, work together to take them out. Helm, bring us.
This would be the point to call in Energy Amber, collecting 20 seconds.
We have enough. Convert 5 homing.
Five conversions.
Okay, you know what? Excision, this is Relentless. We're going to move in and get Tango on those ships, open up their rear. Delta 1 on all ships. Let's get Tango.
Delta 1, easy targets.
We'll let you take Tango.
I got 2 free tubes.
So what we're going to do is once we get Tango and Excision's doing their thing, we're going to Omega 1.
Roger that.
Keep going, Helm. Why are they not... Comms, get taunts on everything you can.
We should report to Excision that we're not getting Tango.
Excision, this is Relentless. We don't have Tango, so be careful.
Understood, Relentless.
Why aren't they...
So there's something wrong? I'm not seeing anything on comms.
That's interesting.
They're fighters. Excision, they're ignoring us.
Aft shields,
Charlie.
10%.
Energy's at 37%.
Yeah, I have no options on comms.
It doesn't matter. We're just going to
What's the call?
What's the call? We're going in Delta... Okay, no. For now, Delta 2 on those Avengers. Take them out fast. Red line beams.
Redlining beams.
Excision, order Charlie. Repeat, order Charlie.
Charlie it is, understood.
Energy is 23%.
Flip us around, convert 3 more.
HET.
High energy turn.
Having a real hard time locking target.
Energy's at 19%.
Alright, keep Delta 2, but get ready for Delta 3.
I have so much latency.
Delta 3 on that transport.
Only now getting to the conversions, 3 conversions.
Excision, this is Relentless. Break off and get those fleeing ships.
Breaking off.
Now loading homings.
Frequency Bravo, Bravo.
Bravo I.
Alright, Delta 3, but keep 5 homing in reserves.
Energy's at 19%.
Copy. Convert 3 more.
We have 10 more homings.
Copy that.
3 conversions.
All right, so we're trying this one more time. Let's get Tango on the arrow and on the longbow. Excision, we're trying this one more time. We're getting Tango on those ships. Delta 1.
Understood, Relentless.
Moving in for Delta 1 pass.
Target locked. Changing target.
Come on.
New target locked. We have shots fired both vessels.
Tango acquired.
Perfect. Omega 1 on Papa 2-3.
Energy is at 17%. Front shield is
Papa 2,
very low.
Drones and Bam Shield and teleport.
Loading homing torpedoes. All remaining homings earmarked for energy.
Copy. You're free to use P-shocks on that longbow.
Should I hold my fire and leave it to Excision?
Yeah, let's do that. Helm, keep us out of their B marks, drop shields, and let's see if we can rebuild those.
Rear shields are
Shields are down, sir.
Perfect. Try and rebuild them.
Energy's at 8%.
Excision, what's your status?
We are red on energy.
Priming fuel collection.
Come back aboard.
Copy that, Excision.
Excision.
Right, enter fuel collectors. Wait for
Relentless,
that transport
can
to
you
come
move
to
into
us.
the 2?
Oblivion, both us and Excision are status red. We're letting that transport come to us.
We have
Third Excision.
We have the capability to engage if we want to convert these torpedoes.
Nope. Fuel collectors, see if we can get any homings back. Engage 90% roll.
Understood.
Negative Excision, we do not have permission to approach these bases.
Energy's at 24% climbing. Front shields and rear shields have been rebuilt.
Beautiful.
I show forward shields at 82%.
Yeah, that's basically it.
They'll be built back up by the time this transport gets here.
Exactly.
Excision, keep your fuel collectors on. Engage the transport
Excision,
once it's in our
Relentless, we'll
combat
buy you a
zone.
bit of time. We're going to move to engage Charlie 88. Make sure you're fully refueled and ready for any other incursions.
All yours, Oblivion.
One percent.
51.
63.
Ah, that's better. Harder being a missile cruiser when you've got no bases you can dock at.
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
Especially when I prefer to have more EMPs.
All ships, our comms officer is unable to pick up the enemy ships on his screen. Is any other comms officer having similar problems?
That's us.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's us. Oblivion, this is Relentless. Our comms officer is reporting the same.
Weird.
Wonder if that has anything to do with crashes.
Clearly, the commerce traders of this universe have some dastardly electronic warfare measures at their disposal.
Come on, Oblivion. It's one transport. You can do this. I believe in you.
Up to 11 homings.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear.
I'm reading weapons fire, that's for sure.
Yeah. Keep us in fuel collectors for as long as we can. Poor Excision.
We should have enough time to max out.
Invictus, repeat, Stormhold is destroyed.
What? Are you...
Stormhold isn't even in this system.
Yeah.
You
Have you
one
been able
job.
to recover
One
anyone
job.
from those wreckages?
God damn...
Invictus,
Victus had one
get
job.
those life pods together and then fall back to rejoin Oblivion.
Victus had one bloody job.
Astonishing.
Wait,
Didn't we loot?
Invictus, This is Oblivion. Do you have any report on what exactly happened for that destruction to occur?
No, Invictus is fine. Stormhold's gone. We just
Relentless
lost our
move to
base.
intercept Lima 2-5.
Copy that, Oblivion.
We're fully loaded.
Right. Perfect. Take us to Bravo 2 Mark 3.
Wasn't our base in another sector though?
Yes, they're running
Yes,
a concurrent
Invictus
sim.
That was our base.
Helm, take us to Bravo 2 Mark 3.
Oh, they were on a separate mission. Okay.
Correct.
I was busy updating the secondary communications network intelligence.
See, I thought we learned
Science,
that
get on the
lesson
bearing.
when we lost, what was
Give me a
it?
bearing science.
Bravo 2 Mark 3.
Due north.
000.
Bravo 2 Mark 3 will be bearing 015.
Make it fast. We're going to need
Engineering,
to engage.
hit the gas.
Boosting.
We're going for enhanced Delta 2 on that arrow, so get ready to boost beams.
Alright.
Frequency Delta Delta.
Delta I.
Coming in hot.
Target locked, target acquired.
Engage.
Rear shield
We seem
down.
to have
Precision.
fallen straight into his tractor beam, sir.
Who cares? Kill him.
He's outside our range.
It says convey loading.
Relentless, continue to engage Lima 2-5. Oblivion
Delta
will
3.
target Tango 6-7. Excision, move to engage Bravo 9-4.
Beams are
Anti-mine,
redlining.
anti-core.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
His forward shields
He's
are
in
down,
beam
he's
range,
back in
keep
beam
on
range.
him.
Drone.
Drone acquired.
Right, keep going on these longbows.
Anti-mine
Tractor
on
beam
this one.
deactivated.
Bravo,
D-
Bravo.
Delta 2.
Beam's still hot.
Bravo I.
Front shields down. Target destroyed. New
Let's help
target.
Oblivion. Or
Excision.
Alpha. Target rear shields if possible. Delta. Falling. Destroyed.
Good shooting.
I'm still seeing tangos in Delta 2. Pirate longbow.
that's affirmative. Put us back in fuel collectors until we get our orders.
Excision, Relentless, move into grid Delta 2.
There we go. Follow Oblivion.
We have two
Energy is
homings
at
on standby.
65%.
Copy
Boosting
that.
warp.
Forming on Oblivion, sir.
Bearing 170. Frequency Echo.
Answering Echo.
Has drones.
Invictus, this is the Oblivion. That's
And
confirmed
Lopez.
that you've managed to recover a black box. Fall back to rejoin the main group in Sector 6.
Didn't we lose a
See if
base
we can work out
before
what's going on in
and
here.
learned how to not lose bases?
Yeah, the answer was put us on defense, not anybody else.
something.
All right, Excision's got the longbow. We're going after the Avengers. Or the Adventures. Delta 2. They're weak enough.
In lieu of Naima being present to say so, because we don't suck.
Agreed. But seriously,
Third target. Bravo.
Bravo I.
seriously, pirates have Avengers and Adventures. Raise shields.
It's kind of a difficult thing, yes.
So they're trying to confuse us.
Target destroyed.
New target. Frequency Bravo.
Holding on Bravo.
I mean, it's kind of a fighter. I don't know if frequency is required for these, but...
It'll help.
It's always good to have.
Board is showing green.
Good. Put us in fuel collectors.
I think we're already in fuel collectors.
I don't care. Put us in fuel collectors again.
Excision, Relentless, be ready for anything. We don't know what's going on here, but it seems that something occurred at Stormhold with the transports coming in. Hopefully
Put
it
us
was
on
some kind of
bearing
accident with the
015.
Denevite,
That'll
but
take
we
us
can't be
deeper
sure.
into the nebula.
Invictus is en route.
Copy that, Oblivion. We're here in the nebula, ready for action. Seriously, Invictus, you had one job.
Morlock's on board, that's why.
That's just it. He's not on Invictus right now.
Actually,
What?
his power came back, so he was coming back in. So
He's here.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I get to yell at Matsian now? Yay.
You do.
Well,
Energy.
this isn't good. This isn't good.
Energy is at 85%.
X. Relentless, take out enemy in grid Delta 1.
Delta 1.
Excision, move to engage enemy in grid Alpha
Alright, Science, get
2
the
Mark
scan on
7.
Whiskey 7-7. Helm, get us in
If we
combat
hold here a
range.
little bit, we can get to 100% never mind.
90's close enough.
We've been ordered to engage. We're doing so.
Science, let's get that scan.
Science!
Underway.
Entering visual range.
Pirates, Strongbow.
Delta 3.
Frequency, Delta Delta. Thank you, engineering. Stealth tracking drones.
Copy that. Okay, seriously, these pirates do not care about us in the slightest. Alright, Delta 2. Perfect.
Have we considered the notion that maybe these are false flag pirates?
That's a good point.
False flag pirates.
Oblivion, this is relentless. We just had the thought, these pirates don't seem to care about us that much. What if these aren't actually pirates and they're just false flagged?
Privateers.
Privateers.
Excision, Relentless, form up on Oblivion. Relentless, you might be right that these are false contacts, some kind of decoy.
Form up with Oblivion.
Energy
Pirates,
65%.
privateers, they're all not too law-abiding.
Boosting warp. Save energy.
I would expect privateers to be more interested in their own defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, those are probably ghosts. The amount of E-war we've seen so far would definitely correlate.
Here.
Couldn't all be. We did take damage.
Engineering, keep us on energy conservation when we're not in combat and just traveling.
Aye.
All that means is that the people who were really on board that ship were not necessarily so keen to display their non-threateningness.
Energy's at 59%.
Alright, all ships form up on the Oblivion, standby.
Everyone, recommend refreshing your screen. Invictus just joined us.
The coppers bust down your door, shoot your dog. Do you just stand there and display your non-threateningness, or do you return fire?
Yeah. Make sure we're in fuel collectors.
Fuel collection system is prime, sir. I am checking the intelligence feed. We've got a lot to cover here.
Oh my. That's changed quite a bit. Boosting sensors.
Fleet captain to our ships, it looks like this is some kind of trap. Standby for combat.
That's... Is anyone else feeling trapped right now? Because I'm
The
feeling
gate.
Check
trapped.
the
gate.
Agum, do me a favor.
This
Check
is
the
the
comms feed.
Oblivion to all hostile ships in this area. We are not your enemy.
I don't know. Those seem to be pirate hulls. Maybe we are.
Commandant?
Keep with the ships. We don't know what we're.
I believe we've just been stabbed in the back, sir.
Like I said, trap.
Corellians coming from the north.
The easy exit here is to clear the gate and take the gate. Gotta be better than here.
Relentless to oblivion.
Relentless, go ahead.
Relentless or Oblivion, we've lost our base, and my comms officer has confirmed that we can get control of that gate.
What are you thinking, Relentless?
I'm thinking that there's no home for us here right now.
Path of least resistance.
It looks like I'm taking a look at the comms feed myself. It looks like they're demanding we leave the
This group
system.
leads to our ships. What we're thinking? Do we want to head out for the gate?
You know my vote.
Or we can make a stand.
The problem is with limited ordinances, it's going to be really hard. Theoretically,
They have bases.
Invictus
they have bases
Excision.
and we don't.
No,
If
I
we
mean,
do
Break
fight,
formation,
we will
engager.
eventually have
Oscar
to retreat.
6-3.
we could attempt
Relentless.
to take over some of the bases.
We're gonna move and try and secure that gate.
We're on you, Oblivion. Form up with Oblivion.
Forming up.
Okay, I recommend that we ignore these pirates and just go right for the gate.
Do what Oblivion
Or
does.
engaged. Charlie.
Do not engage. Move for gate. Follow Oblivion.
Oh. Looks like they're
Oblivion's behind us.
Go for the gate. That's what our orders are right now.
Holding fire.
Bearing 214.
Whoa!
Yes, please do raise shields.
I was not expecting
Oblivion
that many
is
shots.
relentless. We're moving for the gate.
211. Full speed. There is a ship that we
Relentless,
might
that's
come in
confirmed.
contact
We're gonna
with.
try and clear a route with Echo 27.
Copy that.
EMP homings at your disposal.
All right. We're going Delta.
Your orders.
No, Delta 2 on Echo 27.
27.
Understood.
Let's
Coming
clear
about.
path for the other ships.
Frequency. Echo.
Boost warp. Boost
Echo
warp.
Y.
Boosting warp.
Nothing special.
Target acquired.
Drop the warp boost.
Right, get ready
Engage.
for a Delta 3 after this.
Target destroyed.
Delta 3 on that patrol boat.
Delta 3, incoming patrol boat. Do we have a frequency?
If you mean the escort, Delta.
It's
Yes.
something.
That's what I meant.
Unregistered.
Relentless, move ahead to attack Uniform
Delta,
8-1.
Delta.
That's affirmative. Change target, uniform 8-1.
Front
Delta
shields
2.
are now down.
Target destroyed. Uniform 8-1. Pirate Avenger. 15,
All right.
15, no frequency.
Keep on it. We can take the damage.
Shots fired.
I see fighters coming
Target's
from
on
north.
us.
Bravo.
Target
All right,
destroyed.
move
Target
towards the
destroyed.
gate. Move towards the gate bearing 170.
HET. Come on, engineering. Give me that maneuver.
Maneuver. Sorry, I'm trying to get my damn con teams busy.
Let's try and
Right,
plug
move to
into the gate control.
Move to the northward of Echo
Invictus,
2.
move towards the
Mark
gate.
2.
I am not seeing controls have not appeared. We have controls.
Perfect. Don't touch them. Let Oblivion do it.
Well, I'm assuming we should probably wait for our remaining fleet.
Oblivion's got fleet command. They've got control of the gate.
Hey, can we turn on so we can face it so we can see it on the main screen?
I can adjust so you
Set
can.
main screen to rear.
Main to rear.
There you go.
This position us better defensively, and you've got a shot at the gate.
Perfect.
I mean, if this is going to be our new home, it's kind of cool to see.
It's well, we don't know what's on the other side of that gate, but it's probably going to be better. Prepare for jump, everybody.
We have full load of heavy ordnance as well as P-shocks with the exception of one mine down.
Copy
The
that.
gate is active.
want
Rift is
shields up?
forming.
No shield. Raise shields immediately after we're done jumping.
That's jump.
Shields up.
Wait for sensor update.
Okay, let's wait. Are these ships?
Hopefully sensor ghosts. Wait for the update.
It's sensor ghosts from our moment jump space. Stand by.
It's all ship sensors have down. Stand by while they reboot. Stellar cartography system. See if we can get them online as quick as possible. Find out where we are.
Did everyone else exit out?
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I think that was an intended.
Yes. This is proving an interesting shift.
It is. Hopefully by the end of this little glitch, the DAMCON teams who are injured will be back on duty.
Commandant,
Leonard.
I need to head to CIC. I need to head to the CIC suite so that I can crash start our sensors back up.
Copy that. I'll kick the duty officer.
What happened?
Leonard's going to be GMing the next mission. So we need a new helm officer.
Sir, I have been told to report here.
Welcome aboard, Vaj. Okay, who here's a good helm officer?
I would not say good. I am certainly acceptable.
Okay, so here's what we're doing. Yui, take helm. Agoom, jump on weapons. Vaj, would you mind continuing on SciComms?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Get on Relentless.
Helm acquired.
Let me know when you're in.
Engineering online.
Weapons.
This is Navcom to all ships. Sensors are being rebooted. Continue to hold.
Okay, just so we can inform science, what kind of, do you remember the second screen, Yui?
Remember the second screen?
Do you run with a second screen?
I run with a partial second screen. I run TAC on main, and that informs me for some short range, but generally speaking, I need bearings.
Copy that.
We'll assume that.
Thanks, Vaj.
No problem. Subaltern Goom, would you please change your uniform?
What was that?
Please fix your uniform.
Yes.
Entering fuel collection.
Perfect.
Loading an EMP.
Whew, gotta get my heart rate down after that last mission.
Storing torps.
He did drop for a second.
Okay.
EMP loaded.
Perfect.
Weapons.
EMP is loaded, yes.
Why are there two Xaviers now? One's scary enough. Red weapons just in case. Be ready to put your finger on the shields button.
Captain to our ships, can anybody establish exactly where we are? We've managed to get a reading from the gate and we've got some bases in this system.
Oblivion, this is...
Right.
I agree with that. This is Excision. We appear to be in Hilton 2. And there seems to be a gate to Cerberus in Jordan Sector 6.
What sector did they say we're in?
Jordan Sector 2.
Alright.
And,
Let's
my
see
sensors
what
can-
happens with them. I want to make a slow approach towards Grid Charlie 2. Stay in formation with the ISN Oblivion and we'll wait for contact from Jordan.
Form up with Oblivion.
That is correct. I was actually going to pull those up, but I didn't do so because I assumed that.
I'm actually doing it right now.
I didn't think they'd actually put us back in regular space.
Forming up with Oblivion, half impulse.
All ships, it looks like the gateway for the time being is locked down, so hopefully we won't have anything pursuing us through, particularly since they wanted out. Let's just hope that the gateway to Cerberus is the same as it is in our own universe.
Contact Charlie 1.
Do not engage until they start firing on us. However, if they get too close, raise shields. But at the same time, move to bearing 154.
Bearing 154.
I don't like showing my rear to them.
Engaging half impulse in reverse, bearing 154.
All ships, stand by for combat.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Alright, we're gonna have to clear a route through
Standing by.
Excision, Oblivion, move forward into Charlie 2 and take out those Jordan closing on us. Relentless, shift into Grid Charlie 1. See if you can clear us a route through.
Charlie 1 eye, Oblivion.
Coming to 220.
I didn't even know Horden was a fleet type.
Alright, so we're moving in Charlie 1 Mark 3, engaged with Delta 3, homing only.
Swinging round to aft arcs.
Intel, the captain is an artist.
Hippie.
Frequency, Charlie.
We got some more nasties ahead.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Boost power to science, see what you can find out about them.
Oh, I forgot. I'm on weapons. I'm not in science. Okay, I should be shooting things.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
Sorry, you said homing?
Front shield and rear shield are taking a beating.
We have
Those
Intani.
are
I'm running
Insani,
evasive.
Yeah. Okay, get comms, get taunts on everything. Helm, go evasive. Let's see if we can, see if there's any way we can round them up.
Excision, Invictus, Relentless, see if you can draw back into Grid Bravo 4.
Are you kidding me? Alright, go evasive. We're going to Bravo 4 Mark 7. Take a clockwise pattern around this fleet. Or counterclockwise, I should say.
Okay, anti-clockwise.
We work on a single ship.
Peak maneuver.
Alright, we'll
Maneuver.
Peak maneuver. Here we go. Anti-clockwise around enemy fleet.
Alright, so keep us on bearing 094.
Sorry about that, Eng. Keeping shields
Yeah.
when we're out of. I didn't expect us to dip into arcs.
That was also my judgment. I could have raised it. I was keeping an eye on it. It was kind of a...
All ships form up on Oblivion. We're going to engage enemies in Grid Bravo 4, blocking our way.
Alright, Helm, bearing 060.
Formation will be Charlie.
On bearing.
Get ready for Delta 3.
It's rebuilt.
Science, let's get scans on ships in Bravo 3.
Relentless, can you
Bravo
draw
3,
off
aye.
enemies in Grid Bravo 3 Mark 9?
There's also some 3 unknown ships in Echo 2. We might want to scan them just to see if they're anything.
Right now, we want to focus on what we're shooting.
Okay.
Attempting
Do
to
you
come
want
up
any-
aft
anything
arcs.
besides the EMP in the tube, sir?
EMP and get ready for a Delta 3.
I don't have much homing, but I can use P-Shock.
Wait, we don't have many homing?
I'm showing we have a ton of... We're short a ton of ordnance.
Yep.
Where did it all go? We barely used any.
Well, when we ran, they probably set it to when we were running.
We had plenty of ordnance. We'd only used one mine.
Do we have an Omega 3?
Yeah, I've got one EMP and one nuke.
Load an Omega 3. once you've got it, fire on captain's target.
Turning
That's
to engage
confirmed,
Alpha
Invictus.
7-9.
Right, all ships try and break off combat. Might move into grid Echo 5.
We are out of range of captain's
Okay.
target.
In range
break
now.
Off. Break off. Go evasive.
Evasive eye.
We're
Burn
going
mind.
down to. We're going down to Echo 5 Mark 1, bearing 152.
My secondary, so my screen is down. I'm
Copy.
flying blind.
Copy that. Keep on current bearing. But we are going to hit an asteroid field in 25K.
My flight systems are normal. I don't know who that was saying they were flying blind.
That would be me. Engineering.
Oh, I see.
My secondary's
I'll
down.
keep you updated. don't
Copy.
worry.
I was a
I'm
little
still trying to load
confused. I'm
Energy's
flying
at
this thing.
39%.
Entering asteroid field. It's not very dense.
I have 6 homing if we need to convert.
Somehow we lost an awful lot of energy.
I accidentally hit shields up. Oh, hold on. I re-logged in and I'm seeing a full loadout now of.
Yeah, that's because I was just yelling at Leonard.
Okay. Well, was he just trying to fuck with us?
No,
so.
it's.
Always. Answer to
Why-
that is
why-
no.
My
are we
secondary is
pulling-
malfunctioning.
Why are we pulling an Allard? I don't like
All
pulling
ships
an
stand by
Allard.
to form up on Oblivion. We're going to have to take out these Natani before we move on.
Right, get
Are
ready
we
for Delta
coming
3.
full about again?
We will be
Probably.
shortly.
Energy's at 36%.
Convert 3 homing.
Okay. Now it's back to having only like 6 homing.
I'm going to kill him.
With EMP as soon as you see it strike, move in with formation Charlie. Right.
Was that to
Coming
us?
hard about.
That was to everyone.
Hard about.
Okay, well someone's firing off an EMP.
Maneuver complete.
Oblivion is.
Okay. Once the
Following Oblivion in.
Once that ordnance
EMP
hits
is out.
Delta 3, or Delta 2 now because we don't have our homing.
Drones.
I can't count because whenever I.
Delta
Huh,
2.
EMP is too slow.
Relentless Invictus, Excision, focus fire.
We seem to have aggro.
Frequency Charlie.
Oh,
Shields are
let's
down.
not get flanked.
Beams
That's not
disabled.
good.
Front and rear
Increased
shields
power
are
to
50%.
impulse.
Alright, go evasive if we drop
Delta.
below 10.
Energy's at 42%.
Stand down impulse.
That's a lot of them.
Final target. Local area clear.
Recharging shields. Energy's at 38%.
All ships form up
And-
on Oblivion. Let's keep going.
You heard him, Helm.
2 seconds maneuver.
Maneuver.
Complete.
All ships, we're going to get some fuel before we transit into the next one.
Engage
Make
fuel
sure you're in
collectors.
fuel collection mode.
FCS is primed. Recommend dropping.
It's Oblivion to all ships. Once you've hit at least 500 energy, message in so that we know.
We're above 50%, right?
Negative.
No.
30%.
Okay.
And that's not counting the fact that we don't have as many homings.
So what we're gonna do is kind of be bastards. Let's just keep getting as high as we can, but engage 80% roll. I want my batteries back, damn it.
Alright.
While we're doing this, I'm going to cycle my
Are we
console.
not? Why are we not running? Is there a reason why we're waiting around?
We need fuel. We don't know what's in the next sector.
That makes
We have
sense.
to fight. If we have to fight right when we move in, that's going to be bad.
I refreshed my console. I'm showing a full load of ordnance.
Oh, thank Christ. Okay, let me know when we're at 50.
We are at 64%.
66.
Thank you. Oblivion, this is relentless. We're above 50. But seriously, I'm gonna kill Leonard.
I don't think it has anything to do with him. I think it's just an Artemis bug.
Nope, it was him. And I'm not. This isn't me
It's always
overreacting. This was actually him.
And if it wasn't Leonard, it was me.
You sure
It's
you want to
Oblivion
point?
to all ships, stand by. I'm going to give the Excision a few more minutes to get their energy higher. Excision reporting once you've hit at least 75%.
My console has updated now, and I'm showing 6 homing, but full heavy ordnance.
I'm going to kill him. Engage 80% rule.
And now our heavy ordnance is gone, with the exception of 1 mine.
Did you put
Oblivion
anything
to
in the
all
tube?
ships,
No,
we're
no,
going to
no,
move
yeah,
out.
there's a nuke and an EMP in the tubes.
Yay.
And also, whenever I reload, it says I have full ordinances until I try to do anything with them.
The fleet is departing, sir.
Follow Oblivion. That's interesting. On the TAC map, it gives subsectors Echo 6.
I actually show Fox 6.
Foxtrot.
That's really weird. Wait for sensor reset.
Going back into FCS. We can do that. We can totally do that.
We're not destroying Oblivion. I'll just challenge him to a duel.
There we go. That'll work too, but it's less fun.
Oh, it'll be fun. I'm not good with a gun, so, you know, we're not using that.
Contacts Bravo 3 and Charlie.
Invictus, maintain formation.
Invictus is trying to die again.
Yeah, except Matsian's commanding at this time. No, they're trying to commit seppuku after the dishonor of having Stormhold destroyed.
I mean,
Sensors are
it
boosted.
technically wasn't their fault.
Sensors
No.
are boosted.
Well, maybe. We don't know the full report yet. Nice save, Ash.
I do enjoy being on CIC.
Group leader to all ships, this is the plan. I want the Excision to move ahead to Cerberus Gate. The Excision will secure the Cerberus Gate and bring it online, ready for a transition. Hopefully that will be an ISN system.
Weapons convert.
Invictus, Relentless, we're going to try and draw off some of these Jordan and Natani and keep them busy while the Excision does that.
That's affirmative. Alright, stay formed up with Oblivion.
To 14 homings. 76%.
Perfect.
All ships, move now.
Where's Oblivion going?
We're gonna draw off these ships.
Relentless, form up with, and we're going to try and take out these Natani.
That's affirmative.
Target Relentless, focus fire on Juliet 8-8. Primary target Juliet 8-8. Formation is Charlie.
Juliet 8-8, bearing 185. Delta 3.
Coming to 185. Really trying to come to 185. It's not working.
That is not Juliet 88.
Raise
It
shields.
is indeed not.
Heading to 78.
I have not
Okay,
yet spotted Juliet
power
88.
to maneuver, we are way off.
Yeah, I've got, it's already spiked.
That's weird. Alright, form up with Oblivion. 000 at this point. Try and stay out of B marks. Not that one.
I didn't want to cross in front because he's going to get our tail.
Cross to the side.
I'm still
Freaking
flying
school
blind.
Echo.
Alright, keep going.
Just
Wait
go
till you see
straight
Oblivion.
ahead. Right there.
I think we're seeing different things. Damn it, why won't it drop out of warp? Engaging reverse.
Engineering.
Cycling engines.
staying with Oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
Relentless, see if you can drive
I
them
just
away
lost
from
warp.
Oblivion. We're going to
I
loop
have
back
lost
round,
warp.
see if we can take out some of
Alright,
these Yarden.
keep evasive.
Warp is back.
Draw them away from Oblivion, bearing 285.
Coming hard to port.
Hard to port.
Relentless, this is Oblivion. Draw those Natani into grid Alpha 1.
Alpha 1, I. Load Omega 3.
All ships.
Helm, do what you can to group them up.
I only
Steam
have
maneuver.
partial visuals on TAC.
We pretty much got them. Weapons, can you get a target?
Target on whom? On whom?
Center mass aft.
That was
Omega 3.
Omega 3. Fire at will.
Acknowledge.
What's our front shields looking like?
Front shields are
100.
Nuke contact.
Rear shields are 20.
That's not good.
Hit.
Your shields are low enough,
Omega-
you should be able to take them.
Omega 1 for now.
Recommend P-Shocks. A lot of them don't have shields.
We don't have them.
Relentless, begin to pull back towards the gate.
I'm showing P-Shocks actually.
That's affirmative, Oblivion.
You probably
Adjust
want to
course
save
180.
Alright, go evasive.
180.
Counterclockwise, orbit around the fleet.
Sure, do you want me to use the P-Shocks or no?
No P-Shocks.
Circling back around to Victor
Alright,
2-8.
pull us back up into Alpha 1. Once we're there, we'll proceed on course 090.
Once we're in Alpha 1, we're going 090. Oh, jeez.
Yes. Stay evasive.
Entering Alpha 1.
We turning 090 when the fleet gets here,
No.
or just us?
Now.
We in transit?
We are.
Alright.
Put us in power saving.
That's what I was asking.
I guess I'm not exceeding warp 1 anyway.
How many P-Shocks do we have?
I show a report of 12.
Agreed.
Give me a full ordnance report.
14 homing, 0 nukes, 1 mine, 0 EMPs, and 12 P-Shocks plus whatever in the tubes.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yes, yeah, that is.
All
correct.
ships
There is nothing in the tubes.
Move to Oblivion's position, ready for Cerberus jump.
Right, Helm, bearing
Moving to the gate.
125.
126.
Was this because I called him grumpy?
If it is, I'm making you duel him.
Except that it's true.
I don't really mean it as an insult. I fell in love with the former ship because of his gruffness. I enjoyed it. It was something.
And then I come on and just ruin everything.
I mean, you're fun. He acts like he pretends to be an asshole. He's not an asshole. He just likes to act the part, and I appreciate that.
I will admit, though, pulling him out of IC is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work, even like midweek.
Yeah.
Wait, is he not an is he not an IC?
TIC to all fleets, stand by for sensors update.
No, you don't understand. If you're speaking to him
Let's confirm
over
command and
any
grip holding
TSN
position.
comm, he's in character.
Yep.
That's some
Always
dedication.
in character.
Mad
Commander
respect.
Control, is it possible to make any kind of link with ISN? Is this the same as like USFP space?
Please don't go hostile. Please don't go hostile. I would very much like it
Commander
if it doesn't
Control,
go
we're
hostile.
wondering if the map in this area matches USFP space that we know.
It appears to. there's some small differences.
Yeah, it's mostly matching up with what we're used to.
Cool.
What sector are we in?
We're in Sector 7, Cerberus.
Can't you recognize sectors by sight yet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling it up on the galactic. Yeah, it.
We've reached 80%. We can get more homing.
Do it, but at the same time, turn us back to the gate, bring 130. If something comes through the... Oh god, things are going hostile.
Turning 130.
Did you really think he was going to be nice to us after all we put him through?
I was hoping.
Really?
I hate everything.
Hope springs eternal.
Worst part is, this was our idea.
Energy 90%.
I'm seeing Haas. I'm seeing something showing up on sensors.
Boosting sensors.
Invictus, that's confirmed. We're getting sensor updates. It looks like the stations in this system are hostile at this point.
Hate it.
Stand by.
I'm showing Kralians, more Kralians, more Kralians.
Okay, so if we...
NG, get ready to boost maneuver.
Aye.
If we go...
More Kralians.
All ships form up on Oblivion. How?
I'm seeing a shitload of friendlies.
Relentless Invictus break formation. Going to Charlie 4 Mark 8. Charlie 4 Mark 8.
Confirm that was
Okay.
Invictus Relentless, Mark 8.
That was Invictus Relentless, Charlie 4 Mark.
I'll wait for Invictus to
Oblivion,
lead.
this is Relentless. We are low on heavy ordnance, just FYI.
Confirm Relentless.
We have no heavy ordnance.
Invictus isn't moving.
Alright, move in. Delta 1 on those ships. Get Tango.
Captain, can we
Delta
reach out
1.
to the friendlies up in Alpha 3 and figure out what the hell's going on here?
Weapons stand by for a side skirt.
Invictus, this is Relentless. We're opening these ships up for you to come in.
We have shots.
Invictus, what the hell are you doing?
Do you want me to load up a mine, sir?
Disagree.
Yeah.
Boosting tubes.
Disagree?
We should hold that for a serious threat.
Command, this is
Load it
ISN
up
Oblivion
anyway.
of the 4th Hunter Group. We've just come through Jordan's system, pursued
Peak
by
maneuver.
Jordan forces.
Yep, turn us around, put us on drone screen.
Peak beams.
Peak beams. Yes, do not forget to tell me what's going on here.
Drones
Is your
clear.
Invictus
secondary
break
still
off from
down?
Oblivion,
Jesus.
move to assist ISN Relentless.
Stand down in hand systems. You can
contacts.
go blue mode and power save. Just make sure I still
Invictus,
have
we've got the
rotation
rear
and
open for
work.
ya.
Power save mode.
That's one way to put it, sir.
Oh, it's how I like
Drone
it.
coming in aft. We should have enough rotation to make the turn, but we'll need some beams.
Hard about.
Our status is
Weapons.
amber. We have
Weapons.
low ordnance. We have
There we go.
ships that are
Right, keep
have
Stand
them on
major
reverse
repairs,
so we can
extensive
screen
repairs to them,
drones,
and are barely operational. We need additional support in this area.
but make sure we're ready to increase impulse just in case.
Aye.
What's
Here
the
we go.
beam
Got,
spread on Invictus anyway?
got my
It's
secondary screen.
Wonky. They have to kind of
Anything-
wiggle to use all of their arcs.
So nothing like Lancer then.
No.
Okay.
It's cool because you can actually, if you're
Drones coming
smart,
in
you
from
can
the
target
west.
2 ships at the same time.
I'm going to move to intercept the drone, abandon the cruiser.
Copy.
That is an uglier map.
Moving to Delta Sierra 73.
Copy. Alright, get Tango on these ones. Alright, same tactic.
We didn't get a shot off. Invictus should get Tango.
Yeah.
I can taunt them.
Do it.
Maneuvers boosted.
Inform Invictus they have Tango.
I
Do we
think
want
they
to take
know.
care of these drones on our behind?
Getting some distance. Stand by peak maneuver.
Maneuvers already
any,
peaked.
Comms,
Rotating.
you having any luck? Flip us around. Invictus is about to get hit by him.
073, we have Tango on.
Right. Coordinate with Invictus, Delta 2.
Maybe not.
Failed to get the drones.
Helm. Coordinate with Invictus.
You asking me to communicate cross ship?
No, just target what they're shooting at.
Focus fire, I believe, is the
Drone.
Front shields are down.
A little closer, a little closer.
Understood.
Thank you.
It's relentless.
Shields up.
Status report.
How are we looking?
Energy is green. Front shields, rear shields green. Ordnance. You know the story on that.
Oblivion, this is relentless. We're still status green.
Can I get frequencies on targets, please?
I don't have any of them double scanned, but they're just Corellians.
Acknowledge.
Sierra 7-3 behind us is operable again.
That'll be our next target.
Sierra 7-3 crossing into arc. Target forward.
Where are the friendlies going?
Not giving a shit
Drone.
about us.
Nice pick.
Frequency
There's
is
another
Echo.
drone.
Yep.
Feel like we should break contact.
Yeah, go evasive, follow Invictus.
Attacking a
Got Scarens
base.
on the board.
Good. Delta 2 on
Relentless
that
form of
scare.
contact.
Cool down and power save.
Cool
Copy
down.
that, Oblivion.
Energy is at 32%. Front
Frequency
shield is
Charlie.
70.
Their beam is disabled.
You want me to
Delta 2
stop with
on-
Oblivion or move with Invictus?
Delta 2.
I didn't even see this guy on tack.
Destroyed.
Destroyed.
Probably had low vis. Okay, let's move in and help the excision.
Energy is at 27%.
Moving to assist excision.
Heavy
Convert-
anti-torp.
Convert
And
3
slow.
homing.
Frequency is Charlie.
Delta 2.
All ships will be able to use Serena Station shortly for resupply. Begin making way towards that station as soon as the ISN has...
I can't hear you. There are things in my ears. I may need to emergency jump off helm. Wilma, do you need me to...
Why do you say that?
All ships fall back to Serena Station.
Alright, I do not need to jump off quite yet.
Perfect. Oh, do you need to
if
head
you
out?
Not permanently, but my sister is getting a desk delivered and I am needed because I'm the only able body.
Mm.
They are
Dock us
here.
up.
I can take over for him.
I need a bearing.
270.
Right, swap off now.
270, warp 1, relinquishing helm.
Probably should do that while at warp 0. Warp 1.
I have relinquished helm.
I have help.
Alright, go and dock us up at Serena Station.
I assume this mission's probably about to end. Well, maybe not with all these.
Not necessarily.
Unloading mine. Definitely use a potty break.
We're docking.
Comms, give me a what is this? What does this station have? I have an odd feeling all our brethren has taken everything. Also, I'm getting crazy latency on weapons.
Same on helm.
Alright, so just to be sure, Yui stepped off.
All ships stand by, requesting further orders from the
Docking.
group in this area.
Did you say you jumped on Helm?
That's correct.
Okay, I'll take over SATCOMs.
We got 1 EMP and 1 mine. No
Well,
nukes.
that's
We already had
something
a
at
mine.
the very least.
We already had in mind. I'm guessing everyone else took all the nukes and mines and EMPs. We didn't even
If
get
there were any.
shocks. At least we're full.
All ships form up on Oblivion.
We're topped off on energy, shields are back.
Form up on Oblivion. Well, they're about to blow up Serena Station.
And we taunt. Oh, I guess we can't taunt them all.
Mm-hmm. Well, good news, we're being escorted back to Promethean.
Oh yay! Is that kind of like escort duty?
Yeah, except they're the ones escorting us.
We're still much faster than they are.
Yeah, that's because we're the best.
It's part of being a hunter group.
Thing is, we come from a land down under where there's nothing special, but we have really fast ships.
Oh, looks like Serena Station's blowing up.
Yep, that's the explosion.
Are we going to engage autopilot?
Still waiting on hearing.
Do we just transition?
All ships. Did anyone else see Serena self-destruct or at least blow up in a minefield?
Oblivion, this is Relentless.
All ships, the ISM forces captured the base and then rigged it to explode.
Which is hardcore.
I'm assuming so that they're not leaving any trace for the Corellians to use.
It's probably standard operating procedure in capturing an enemy base here in this universe.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. So, long story short, when we get off this ship and mingle with this universe, get your game faces on. Unless
Command and Control, this is ISN Oblivion confirming, making way for Promethean Gate.
Unless the group leader tells us something different, we are members of the ISN.
With respect, sir, I took a TSN oath, not an ISN oath.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take something else, like a hammer to it.
Yes, but oaths are only as good if you're alive. We don't have to betray our oaths, we just have to pretend to be someone else.
Well, you want this in the master, right?
It's a fine line to walk, sir.
We're gonna have to do it if we want to stay alive.
Tony, don't move. I'm not moving.
Who's up for a little role playing?
I'd be down.
Haven't we been doing that?
That we're members of the ISN? We're about to.
This thing's a little banged up, of course. It was in my house.
Alright, so once we get to Promethean Gate, we will be engaging autopilot.
Considering how old it is, you got all the drawers.
Mountain come to bearing 019.
019.
All ship.
Some china or bills, that kind of stuff. It works as a station.
Yeah. Nice.
works too. I tried the key. It's a little
Hydrants.
hard to work with given how old the mechanic is, the gears in it, but could just need some.
Not sure friend is
This is ISN Oblivion to all ships. We've managed to synchronize our systems with the ISN systems. As soon as we get to Promethean Gate, we'll be able to move to automated control to take us back to base.
Take us back to base.
Be ready to have your crew stand down. Hopefully the facilities at Promethean will be as good as the ones that we left.
Because if you see right here, just split a bit right there.
I hope they'll be better. We were kind of running a ghetto base.
Master, right? That's what I thought. Okay, actually, no.
This is group leader to all ships. When we arrive on Promethean, find some reason to keep your crew aboard their ship before transferring to Promethean Command. We don't want to walk in there and make any mistakes and give away who we really are, just in case.
So I'm hearing...
I prefer to keep the fact that we are from a different universe of the rats for the time being.
So I'm hearing minor radiation leak. Enough to be concerning, but not enough to, screw anything up.
I can arrange that.
I don't want cancer. I should, I'm pointing that out right now.
No worries.
No.
It'll be a radiation leak. It will not get all the way to the bridge.
I'm not moving. I'm just.
Pull your damn comms out of there.
Already done.
To the fleet captain's orders. Or to the captain's orders.
Okay. No, I said. Mark.
It's okay. There's no booze in there
Relentless
anyway.
Excision. Invictus has got its own excuse for remaining on ship. I think we can use the excuse of our exposure to Stormhold and the potential radiation in there. We could use that to enact some kind of quarantine. The ISN probably have similar procedures to the TSN.
Relentless, that's close to what we were doing. We were going to get a simulated radiation leak on board going. But yours is probably better.
All officers, debrief your crews and stand down.
Okay. Finally breathe a little. Yep, put that wrench down. Alright, so we had a couple of overshoots. I don't know how much of that was due to that lag you folks were experiencing, though. Especially on Helm, how are things looking?
There's a little bit when I hopped on, there's a little bit of lag, but it smoothed out after a little bit, and don't think I had any problems after that.
Alright, well other than that, for a missile cruiser, we were running incredibly light on ordnance maneuvers, so that was interesting. I think we were able to manage. Especially dealing with our orders constantly changing. But how did everyone else feel about that?
Harder for me to evaluate this time. I couldn't see much of what was going on.
I mean, I felt there's a change up in the middle. I will say definitely like going from science to weapons was kind of took me off guard.
Yeah.
So I definitely wasn't
science to Helm the same.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't performing at like 100% remotely when I was trying to do the best I could. Plus, given the minimum ordinances, given all the craziness that's going on right now, there's a lot to be said. I think overall, we all performed admirably.
Well,
we did good and you stayed alive. That's that's what I was mainly worried about. But that was harrowing.
It was.
But we're all clear to go to Conference Hall A. Oblivion opened it up for us.
Alright.
So get your asses over there.
Yes, sir.
No, no, trust me. Alright. Yeah, that's your problem. Okay. Okay, everything's delivered. Got the drawers? Yep. Astonishing full service delivery here. Oh, come on. You're at my house and you were delivering something to me. Work, you mother. You mother, you know, go fucking asshole. Work. Right? Kind of keep track of it. All right. The drawers. Yes. Dining room table. Okay, thank you. Because that's our way of doing things is we want to make sure we got a job well done. Everything's finished. Everything's here. Holy shit. That is actually to be left in there. Grandma said so. That's actually a baptism notice from 1971. That was in there. So we believe we'll appreciate that. We believe it's more like that's possibly the original family who owned it. So it's been in there since we had it. It will feel wrong if it wasn't in there. Yeah, everything's there. No, he's got it. He's got it. I want to get something.
Look, took command of it.
All right.
Doing best.
No, okay, you ready? The conference hall is a secure virtual channel between all ships. It should give us a little bit of security before we get back to Promethean Command. The transit time is going to be a few hours because we've slowed the division down in its autopilot settings, so it gives us time to prepare ourselves for whatever's coming. As you know, we made contact with the 1st Battle Command, 3rd Assault Squadron. That was after leaving the Jordan system. Turns out where we were was the entire system, somewhere that was currently uncharted in our own universe, but evidently was accessible in this universe. The human forces there seemed to think that we were a hostile ISN conducting some kind of plot. They turned on us and have forced us out. Jordan evidently are not friendly with the ISN either, and continue to force us back to this position. Luckily, we've hit the front lines, it seems, of the ISN in Cerberus system. We were able to make contact with the 1st Battle Command, 3rd Assault Squadron, and they've managed to link us up to main ISN systems. What we're going to have to do is try and keep our quarantine status for as long as possible so that we can try and figure out a plan of action. Hopefully we can get a few days out of it at least. The Invictus with its repairs will just have to keep going with DEMCON teams as best they can until we have made a proper link and come out of quarantine status and can get proper shipyard facilities. As for the other ships, the story is that it's radiation sickness from Stormhold. Because the reactor melted down when we arrived, it matches with our logs as well.
Yes, that's true. There was a major radiation leak as we arrived.
I'm not sure if there's anything in addition to go over. Obviously, the culture's slightly different. I'm going to try and make contact via secure frequencies with the ISN and try and get updated security protocols for everyone. That should give us a better access to our own ship systems and to our own personal systems. As soon as I get to the secure code and I'm able to reset it from the fleet command consoles, I'll be able to push that out. So hopefully you'll have some ideas of your own logs. Study them as much as you can. It will tell you who you are in this universe and help you prepare yourself for any interactions with people who are not part of our hunter group. Are there any additional comments from the command officers?
No, sir, that covers it. We need to take on the cover of the personalities that we are.
Yes, it's only a matter of time before the Imperial equivalent of the Admiralty shows up, now that we've been pulled from the clutches of almost certain death, as it would seem.
To be entirely fair, I'm more worried about the INI.
I imagine, to be honest with you, as soon as we can figure out where we were and what our mission was, we'll be able to see why this hunter group was in the Antara system.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead.
How are we going to explain why we were aboard the Stormhold? Because realistically, I'm assuming we would have probably headed back to where we were supposed to be. We needed an excuse as to why we were abandoned for an extended period of time in enemy territory.
Until we establish the exact mission of this hunter group before we arrived in this universe, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to wait on reasons for coming across Stormhold and being in the Antara system.
A thought in that vein, sir.
Go ahead.
Judging by the casual communications from the 3rd Assault Squadron, they mentioned that leave it to the 4th Hunter to escape from the jaws of death. A hypothesis we may need to flesh out is that the 4th Hunter group had been deployed to Antara system some time ago, and was reported either missing or killed in action, only to resurface at this time.
There is also the fact that there is some congruency of events as far as we can work out. There are similarities in bits of the timeline that we've been able to patch together from history. It is entirely possible that the 4th Hunter group misjumped as well. So their arrival in Antara may not have been their intended destination.
What I want is all information regarding our arrival here and the misjump under maximum security and only accessible to us in this hunter group. See if we can keep it separate from the ISN systems for as long as possible.
Yes, I know that both Naima and Mundi have been working on exactly such isolation techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, we'll try and make contact, figure out our place in this universe, and continue to research a way to get back to our own. It could be a long stay here, so make sure that you are ready for contact with other ISN officers.
Should we be worried about notifying our home universe that there are imposters in our bodies?
We don't have a clue what's happened to ourselves in the home universe, if we're still there or if it was a complete swap.
We need more intelligence.
And until we have a means of communicating, it's kind of a moot point.
And that too, we have no way to reach the former world we were in.
Based
Although
on the
that's an
FNS
interesting-
news broadcast that we were able to receive, the Hunter group is missing. That's all we can establish at this moment.
Does anybody
Sorry,
have
the
new or
Farflight
missing?
division is missing.
Anybody have new or missing scars since the incident? I ask because a bunch of people, Damcoms and stuff, died supposedly when we came over here, right?
There were some casualties immediately after the jump and the first engagement.
Which makes me wonder if those are, well, if we go back, would the same thing happen again? What if your body on the other side has been damaged? Am I making sense here?
Maxwell,
If it's
I
our-
think this isn't really the time to
Sure.
to go into philosophical debate.
Step 1.
Well, I mean, we're
determine
here,
how
it's
to
not
get
really
back into our
philosophical.
bodies in the first place. Step 2. Determine the state of said bodies.
Yeah.
Right.
If you
in
wake
our
up
own
and it
bodies,
turns
but-
out you're dead. Sorry.
Right.
Alright, I think what we're going to do is we'll wrap up the shift there. Like I say, we've got an hour or so transit time until we get back. In that time, we need to make sure that we are preparing ourselves for contact. Duty officer, I'll hand over to you.
Group leader.
Go on.
The 2 announcements we should make, or
Oh,
at least
go on.
one we should make before we set off. This is the last shift on rotation for duty officer, so we are going to require 2 more volunteers, or victims, however you'd like to see it, to take up the next 4 shifts. So if you have any inclination to do so, we'll be posting the link to our forum in 1 moment. Also, I am seeing that we have a couple of midshipmen that I recognize from a couple of ships past. If you feel like you're up to it, you can take our ensign exam to start your promotion.
To subaltern.
Well, they sounded enthusiastic.
But
Alright.
I'll be around for a couple of minutes if anyone wants to. All yours.
Okay, is that everything? Anybody else? Alright, okay. Duty officer, over to you.
Officers of the Imperial Solar Navy, 2nd Space Flotilla, 4th Hunter Division, you are hereby dismissed.
Good flying, everyone.
Stay safe.
Safe
Things
landing.
could get very interesting over the next week.
Really interesting game this week.
Maxian, are you about
Yeah,
for a minute?
that's fun.
Yes, no problem.
Nicely done, y'all.
See you guys next time.
Have a good night, everybody.
night.
Anyone else that's staying here, take it up to the galley. The mess hall or whatever.
Mirab with sails unfurled.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, did OBS crash?
Disconnected from your channel.
There we go.